Lately, I've been collecting character signatures on my hand-painted jean jacket, and it has been a blast. So here are all my interactions with the toys at Disney World. My first stop was Buzz Lightyear. You can definitely meet him in Toy Story Land, but his line there is almost always really, really long, and we happened to catch him in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom when his line was really short, so I definitely recommend keeping that in mind if you have any little space rangers who are excited to meet Buzz. When I was making this jacket, I specifically wanted to put characters that I knew could sign so that they would definitely have places, but then I wanted to keep some open areas for just those random pop-up characters that maybe you don't expect to meet. They're sort of a little more random and surprise. So I knew for sure that I wanted to have Woody and Jessie because they definitely did meet and sign, and I had never had a chance to meet with them before. I was a little less sure about Buzz because I had always heard that he doesn't really sign, he has a stamp that he uses. I decided though that I wanted definitely to have Woody and Jessie on the sleeve, and since that left some open area, I decided to go ahead and put Buzz there and that I would just have him stamp and decide that that was close enough. I hadn't really heard a lot about Buzz's interactions before though, so I wasn't sure if he used the stamp at both locations or if that was sort of a special to Toy Story Land interaction. So before we got into line, even though it was really short, I went ahead and asked his handler if Buzz signed, and I was told that yes, indeed he does do the stamp, but that he does not actually sign. I said that was fine, thank you, and I went ahead and hopped into line. Buzz was super excited when he saw the jacket, and he may have swooned just a little bit when he saw his girl Jessie. To the side of Buzz's meet and greet area is a large battery that he uses as a table, and his stamp was sitting there. So just after he greeted me, Buzz pulled me over to that table. Since the stamp was sitting there, I still was full on expecting him to just want to stamp my jacket, but then he actually pantomimed that he would actually like to physically sign it, which, yay, I was super excited about that, and since I had my jacket, of course, I had a Sharpie handy. So to my immense joy, Buzz actually requested to physically sign my jacket, and instead of a stamp, I have an actual Buzz Lightyear signature. So that was a wonderful little bit of extra Disney magic for me that I was really excited about. When I first painted the jacket, it was before Toy Story 4 had come out, so only Buzz, Jessie, and Woody actually greeted guests. At the time, Buzz was his own meet and greet, and then Jessie and Woody greeted together by Toy Story Mania. Now, of course, since Toy Story 4 has come out, things are a little bit different. Now, Jessie greets guests on her own over by swirling saucers. Her line was actually pretty short when I got there. I'm not sure if that's standard because, like I said, it's kind of a new situation, and I don't honestly spend a ton of time in Toy Story Land if I don't have a Toy Story Mania or Slinky Dog Dash Fast Pass. We really don't spend much time in that land. It's just a little too crowded and crazy, and there's really not a lot of reason for us to be there if we're not riding one of those two rides. Jessie noticed herself on the jacket right away and was super excited, but definitely her biggest reaction came when she saw Buzz. As seems to be pretty standard, she had me stretch the jacket out to make it easier for her to actually put her signature on, but then she sealed it with a kiss, which was extra cute. I think it's pretty safe to say that Jessie approved of my jacket. My last stop for this sleeve of the jacket was over by Toy Story Mania, where Jessie no longer meets because now it's Woody and Bo Peep. As I said earlier, when I painted the jacket, Bo Peep was not greeting guests, which is really sad because now that she is, I totally would have loved to have painted her on the jacket, but there really isn't a lot of room at this point. But she didn't really seem to mind not being on there, and it was perfectly fine for her to sign by all of her friends, so it was still totally worth it. I guess it's kind of the peril of having such a long-term project. Disney's always changing things, shaking up the little details, so I've been having characters sign this jacket now for almost a year, so it makes sense that some characters that didn't used to meet now do, and probably at some point somebody that I painted on the jacket will probably no longer meet and greet, but I guess that's a risk I have to take. One quick note is that because Bo Peep is a new character, her line with Woody can get pretty intense since she's so popular right now. Definitely keep an eye on it, but your best chance is probably kind of to dash there at the earlier parts of the day. But the line does fluctuate, so sometimes you can catch it and it's not too bad. It wasn't terribly long when we got into line, but it also was the hottest part of the day. It was so hot, the sun was intense, and they put up a couple of umbrellas, like the large patio umbrellas, but literally that would cover like 6 people that were in line, so most of the people were still pretty hot, but it wasn't that long of a line, it wasn't that long of a wait, so it wasn't like too bad, but it definitely got pretty hot, so fair warning. When it was our turn in line, Bo Peep came over and greeted us and then brought us over to Woody. She finished her signature and then handed the marker and jacket off to Woody, but clearly she was intrigued by the jacket because she continued to sort of turn it around and inspect all the different characters and the signatures, and it was really cute how into the jacket she was. She even made a point of getting my attention and making a heart to show me how much she really loved the jacket, which I thought was really sweet that she wasn't even on the jacket, but she clearly approved of it and liked the idea, so I thought that was really nice. I had a blast meeting all the Toy Story characters at Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, and I definitely suggest these character interactions. If you enjoyed this, I hope you'll like and subscribe down below. Ring the bell for more notifications. I have a whole lot of character interactions that I've already posted, and I definitely have more character videos on the way. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.